Hey, is this Joe? Thank God. I love living in a hotel. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. Excuse me, I can't get in.
Y'all don't have to calm down.
I'm sorry. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's not coming back. I'm very sorry.
If y'all keep going, they're going to pull out.
Now, the perks of living in a hotel. I swear we are going to get back to normal around here. I swear we are. So with everything that's been going on lately, I swear I have been trying to bounce back. And yesterday was the first attempt of me doing so. In fact, yesterday was also another first for me because yesterday was the first time that I've ever actually... I heard some sirens. I got a little nervous. But yesterday was actually the first time that I've ever actually met a fan. In fact, throughout all of this crazy shit that's been going on in my life for the last week, there have been so many APS Army/Family supporters who have been reaching out offering all sorts of donations to me. And to be honest with you, though I greatly appreciate that, I mean, people have been offering to donate money, offering food, offering time, offering an ear if I need to talk to someone. Though I greatly appreciate all of these kind gestures, I have a hard time accepting things from people. I don't want to be a charity case. I don't want to feel like that. I want to do good for others. That's what After Prison Show is all about. But, however, yesterday, another first, I did accept a donation from a fan. In fact, this guy is local to where I'm at. He's in the Chesapeake area as well, where I'm staying. And to be honest with you, I've been talking with this guy for a little while now via Instagram. We've just been messaging each other back and forth because, you know, he does his little thing that I think is pretty cool. He does like club promotion and stuff like that. I think it's really cool what he does. And I do After Prison Show. So we've kind of been talking about that sort of stuff when he offered yesterday if he could come through and just bring me a pizza. I thought that was like the greatest thing in the world. Here's this local guy who's a fan of After Prison Show offering to bring a pizza to old Joe here, who has, to be honest, has been living out of the vending machine for like the last week. I'm pretty fucking tired of Skittles and honey buns. So I thought a pizza was a really kind gesture and I really wanted a pizza. So yesterday, this guy comes over and he brings me a pizza. He also brings me a 2-liter. That's good Pepsi. But this whole pizza delivery guy is so important to this story because of the simple fact that this guy was really the only person who knew where I was staying at. Nobody else knew. And I don't want to say this in a way that immediately points blame right at this pizza delivery guy because I do have a hypothesis of how this whole thing played out. A hypothesis. A hypothesis of how this whole thing played out. But last night I am laying in the bed just trying to go to sleep, trying to get my mind off of things when the hotel room phone begins ringing. Who the hell could be calling the room phone? I didn't know anybody to be calling it. I mean, maybe this was the front desk. I was looking at Pornhub last night. Maybe the volume on my phone was too loud. Hello. Hey, is this Joe? Yeah. From After Prison Show? Yeah, it is. Who is this? Hey, this is just a fan. I just wanted to tell you you're awesome, man, and I'm sorry about Skipper. Well, thank you. Can I ask you a question? How did you get this number? Because your information was posted in the comment section of yesterday's video. My information? What are you talking about? What in the hell is this guy talking about? I go to yesterday's video and of course in the comment section I see Joe is staying at hotel room. I had no idea who posted this comment, why they posted this comment. It did have some likes, but I immediately deleted that comment. No sooner than I delete that comment, the room phone begins to ring again. And only this time when I picked up the phone, it wasn't as friendly as the first phone call was. And all this person said when I picked up the phone was, "I know who you are, and I know where you are." Holy shit. I know who you are. I know where you are. I was a little nervous and definitely disturbed by this phone call. In fact, after I received this phone call, I immediately tweeted out, oh my God, somebody has posted my personal information and now I am getting threatening phone calls. And I hope that's not really overreacting, because they didn't say that they were gonna kill me. They only sounded like they wanted to kill me. After I received this phone call and after I tweeted out what I did consider at that point possibly my last words ever, people started tweeting back to me saying, Joe, call the police. You really need to call the police and report this. And I thought about that for a moment, but then I thought, what would the police even do? They would come here, I would say, officer, listen to me. Somebody just called this room and told me they know who I am and where I am. And I could only imagine that their response would be, Jesus Christ, grow a pair of balls. So I don't call the police, but I do in fact leave the phone off the hook for the rest of the night. But this morning I do go down to the front desk and I talk to them. I say, hey look, when somebody calls this hotel, does it come to you, the receptionist, and then you transfer that call to the room? Or is this like an automated thing? And they told me this is 2017. It's definitely an automated thing. They call the hotel, punch in the room number, the call goes directly to your room. I said, oh yeah, you're right, it is 2017. Well, is there any way I could get a record of who called me last night? And they looked at me a little crazy, but then they looked in the computer and they told me that I did receive 2 phone calls last night, but both of which were of course blocked. So again, really, had I called the police and had they even thought about doing anything, I mean, what would they have done? You received a phone call from 2 blocked numbers. Sorry, we can't help you. We will, however, report back here tomorrow if your body is hacked up into pieces in the middle of the night. We will do something then. And again, you know, maybe I'm just overreacting. I am quite a paranoid and anxiety-filled type of person. So yeah, it could possibly be me just overreacting about this entire situation. But I do have to be honest with you. When you receive a phone call in the middle of the night that you are not expecting, and they tell you that they know who you are and where you are, and they say it in a very crazy voice, I know who you are, and I know where you are. I'm quite sure you're not supposed to do this with a plastic bag. I almost inhaled this thing. That can be a little nerve-wracking. And I really want to hear what you think about this. I mean, do you think I'm overreacting? Or do you think this is something that should be kind of taken seriously? I am pretty fucking grateful that I am still alive today to be here to shoot this video and tell you all about this from last night. But here's my hypothesis on how this transpired. I met pizza delivery guy yesterday. Somebody I didn't know at all, but somebody also gracious enough to bring me a pizza that I was very grateful to receive. But he was the only person who knew where I was staying at. Now again, I'm not trying to point blame directly at this guy, but while we were together yesterday, while we were talking and while we were just getting to know each other, he was on his phone pretty much the entire time, texting away, telling people that he was with Joe from After Prison Show. And the reason I know this is because at one point he was even on the phone with somebody saying, I'm with Joe from After Prison Show. Now what I believe happened is one of these many people, or maybe many of these many people, I don't know, but somewhere along the line somebody probably asked him, well, where is Joe from After Prison Show? And he probably somewhat mistakenly or clumsily, or I don't know, mentioned the fact that I was staying at the hotel room. And then maybe that person he told somebody else by accident, who accidentally told somebody else by accident, who accidentally told somebody else by accident. I don't know, maybe this was all just a big accident. And then maybe somebody accidentally posted my information in the comment section of yesterday's video. And then maybe somebody accidentally called me and told me, I know who you are. And I know where you are. I mean, maybe this was all just a big accident. But what also is crazy about this is while I was with pizza delivery guy yesterday, I did mention, and I can't even remember why I mentioned this. I probably was talking about the fact that, you know, it kind of makes me feel paranoid staying in this new environment somewhere that I'm really not too familiar with. And while mentioning that, I know for a fact, because I remember saying this, that I did mention something about, you know, getting swatted. Now, for those of you who don't know what getting swatted means, don't feel bad, because hell, I didn't know for quite some time myself, but I have to assure you, getting swatted is actually a very real thing. And what getting swatted actually means is that somebody finds either your IP address of your computer, which tells them exactly where you are, or they find your physical address of where you actually are at that moment, and then they call in some sort of a bomb threat, or you have a gun or something crazy to the police, and the next thing you know, the SWAT team shows up wherever you are, and they kick down the door, arrest you, take you wherever they take you, until they can figure out what exactly all of this is about. This happens to YouTubers, this happens to Twitch streamers. In fact, this happens to Twitch streamers while they're playing games, streaming these games. I'm on the last level of Zelda, I'm about to beat this. Boom! Police, get on the fucking ground! Holy shit! Yeah, I didn't know what getting swatted meant myself either until somebody told me about it, and then I actually saw videos of it on YouTube. It's a real thing. I really hope I didn't break this controller. So I don't really know why exactly I'm mentioning this whole getting swatted thing, other than the fact that I probably should just be grateful that at least I didn't get swatted last night when somebody posted my personal information in the comment section of yesterday's video. And it's almost like I'm writing my own fate even mentioning this here, because, you know, me talking about this, please don't swat me. So I should be grateful that the worst that came from last night was just this crazy phone call of some crazy voice telling me that they know who I am and they know where I am. And I should also be grateful that it was only that phone call and not somebody showing up at my hotel room trying to hack my body into pieces. I'm grateful. And real quick, before I end this, I do want to jump back to the whole mistakenly, accidentally posting my information in the comment section of yesterday's video. Well, it probably wasn't so much by mistake or accident, because after I tweeted out the fact that, oh my God, somebody just called me damn near threatening me, a good friend and fan by the name of Kim Burr actually tweeted back to me saying, Joe, I saw your tweet and your information was posted in more than one video. So maybe it wasn't an accident after all. But thankfully, you know, I'm still here to be able to shoot this video today. Very fortunate for that. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment and let me know exactly what you think about this entire situation. Am I overreacting about all of this? I personally don't think so, because the repercussions behind this could have been crazy. As always, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, nor post anybody's personal information in the comment section. That's not a nice thing to do. And make the most of every day. Peace!